my name is Daria Shapovalova, and starting from today I'm doing video reports for Nowfashion.com. And here we are at London Fashion Week, first day. So let's go and say hello to Jean-Pierre Berganza. How are you? So tell me, your collection based on prints, right?
Well, it's based on divine geometry, sacred geometry, the nature of nature, particularly the female, and how that relates in scriptures back in ancient times. Even the first, well, this entire rail incorporates.
Oh my God!
Yeah, this is
The prints are just amazing.
This is a symbol in geometric shape known to man. So if you look at various trapeziums, parallelograms, circles, triangles, rectangles, it's all incorporated in this one symbol. So I've repeated it. Silk jacquard, woven just for me. It's incredible, yeah. And there is an undertone of samurai.
So just imagine that backstage is a huge office with different departments, like hair and makeup department, clothes department, but the chief here is a designer. So Paul, tell me about the casting during this show. What is special about it?
We've gone for a really clean look, really fresh and young this season. Quite slim girls. Usually we take a little bit more curvaceous girls. They're a bit straighter this season and a bit younger this season.
So we came 2 hours before the start of the show, and here on the backstage we can see the hair and makeup process. And what is your personal role in the brand, apart from being a muse?
I'm an art director, so mostly overseeing any of the non-design visual aspects.
Jean-Pierre gave me a story. You know, he loved the idea of a Gothic eye. He wanted the idea of a dark eye using black, but what I thought of brought to the table is the idea that black could be colour, because I think that's a trend right now.
And Terry, tell me, what is the most stressful time for you before the show?
Probably this time, you know, nearer the show, when the makeup and hair is not quite finished, but it's very near to the show time. Now they have to be finished, they have to look perfect, they have to be dressed, they have to be lined up, they have to be choreographed. This time is the most stressful time. We have a very short time, because in London there's a new rule that we can't have more than 2 hours, which actually, personally, is a nightmare, because in Paris you get 4.
I think you come here to see the future. I mean, the thing is that designers here are free to do what they want, and they are free to be themselves, find out who they are. And they, these kids, they have 2 years to work on this, so they must come up with something that's really original. And sometimes it's very, very distilled, and I just think it's pure quality. And I think you see in the front rows here headhunters from many very important luxury groups looking for people to work for them.
I remember how hard it was and how important that show was for me, so I completely can feel for all of them there being backstage, and this is such a big day in their life.
Why do you think exactly your work was chosen as a winning?
I don't know, there were so many great collections, and I don't know. You'd have to ask Christopher Kane.
So you was chosen a winner this time.
Yes.
Tell
so
me.
hard, so difficult. There were so many. Everyone deserved to win, truly and honestly. They've worked so hard to be here, and obviously to get onto the MA at St Martin's and be taught by Louise, you're already a winner, really. The privilege. So.
That's true. But why do you think it's so important for you, as a very experienced fashion critic, to be here and to be with the students?
Well, basically because of the reputation of Central St Martin's and Louise Wilson. And we know the calibre of the MA graduates that she has taught, over the last 2 decades. I mean, John Galliano McQueen, Stella McCartney, Hussein Chalayan, the list just goes on and on, Christopher Kane, the list goes on.
It's got nothing to do with super talent. It's educating people. That's all it is, education. And at the minute, fashion education is in fashion, and it will go out of fashion. When I started, it wasn't fashionable. Now suddenly it's fashionable. The key is you're just educating. You shouldn't be interested in anything else.
So we finished our day with Central St Martin's MA show, where you can spot the future of British fashion.